Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. And if it's not clear by the curtains and the backboard, I'm back in uni. Yay! It's been some time since we all like Loki last spoke. Let me just check it on my phone. Hopefully, no, that's not right. Yeah, it's been some time since we all like last spoke. Last time I was speaking to the camera, I was back in home, and yeah, since then I've flown. Okay, the flight. What an interesting one this one was. You know how I'm always talking about how I wanted airport like fine shite and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why the flight back here was so much more airport fine chat. Like honestly, it was everywhere you could see airport fine chat. So many fine people on the flight back. That's not the point. I was crying in the airport. I was actually really sad. I've actually got a picture of it to show you guys. Let's just say maybe don't listen to really sad songs like Who Knows before you fly out, especially because I don't know. My parents were crying when they left me at the airport, and I literally just had such a beautiful like car drive and stuff with them, and yeah. Shout out to this photo. It's freaking airport. I was just sat there crying. I mean, it wasn't because like I felt like really. I know I was excited to come back here. It's always just a change for me. Like I get so used to and attached to being around people, and then like it's like you're leaving them and you're not gonna see them for a time. But I think I'll be okay. Oh yeah, but I was crying. Yeah, just to put it out there, there's no shame in crying in public, guys. If you feel like you want to cry, cry. You know what I mean? Like I always used to be like, oh my gosh, I can't cry in public. What happens if people ask me what's wrong? But like I feel like people just mind their own business anyways. You chill to cry in public, but I don't know. I was just having a long day because heck, I hate to travel by myself. It's something I've learned. I have really bad plane anxiety. Like so, the whole day I'll like either be like really OCD about things. I just can't concentrate. I always have like stomach issues the day I fly, and I think that is because my anxiety is just that high. And then yeah. For some reason, I always get stopped in the line to be searched as well, which is great because I pack the world in my bag, so they stop me, and then I have to like explain to them why I have like five computers, not like five computers, but I mean like why I have my iPad, my computer, like 10 chargers. This time my coffee spilled in my bag. I had to explain to her that my coffee had spilled in my bag, and that was when my bag was wet. I was just like, yeah, like really great type of traveling experience. The airport fine check though, yeah, they were like top notch fine shite, airport fine shites, okay. And then I got sat next to someone my age on the plane. Sorry, I don't know why I just said it like that, but no. On the plane, like, okay, so normally there's an aisle seat, which is me. Then there was a middle seat, which no one was in. And then there was a guy my age. Seat towards the window. The only encounter I had with this guy was when I first got on the plane. And he was like to me, oh, you're sat in my seat. And I was like to him, no, I'm not. I got the aisle seat. And he was like, no, 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 like this is my seat, the letter seat. Then he checks the thing and realizes he's wrong. Men always think they're right, is what we have to think from this. But yeah, no, I was so scared to like look his direction the whole flight because my mum actually called this. She was like, "You'll get sat next to someone that like is your age, or you like, and you won't be able to say like the whole amount of 5 words to them." I can't speak to people. Apparently, is my thing. So I think we'll take that though. If I'm not speaking to people, I'm clearly not going to be able to get a guy. So hashtag single life. I know you guys can't really see. I've got very slight tanning lines. Sorry, I spilled yogurt on my shirt the other day, but um, I don't know. They're like they're this. You know why? Because me being classic myself, forgot till the very last day to go tanning. So I was there for maybe 3, 4. Actually, I was there for 6 weeks. Who am I lying? Okay, I was there from December to now, like December to mid January. Okay, and the whole time I was like, I'll go tanning one day. I'll go tanning one day. One day I'll go tanning. One day I'll get to the beach and go tanning. Tell me why. Okay, it took to the day before I'm literally flying out. Like the day I should be doing my packing. Like I don't know. I was like, I gotta go get a tan now. So I went to the beach. A, it's windy. Okay, so yeah. B, entrance to the beach cost 20 quid. So I'm like, I gotta now sit this out. So I sat there trying to catch tan lines in the wind. Okay, and since I was doing dry January, there was no drinks or anything. I was just sat there watching the sea. I hadn't eaten. I was like, what am I doing with my life? And I was like, I have to stick this out now because I spent my good old money to yeah tan. But I think that's everyone's side. If you keep saying to yourself you're gonna do something, do it, but don't do it the day before you fly out. Maybe like the logic clearly wasn't there with me, but yeah, I landed here. Just traveling in general is really stressful when you're alone, apparently. Normally I'm used to like getting off the plane and then sitting down, you know, after you go through like passport control and stuff, and like then you have to collect your luggage. And normally I'm just like the one sitting down, and my dad and my brother they like sort the suitcases out. Like that sounds like their problem to me, you know. Normally, this is my problem this time. I had to go stand around like everyone else was, and like pull my suitcase off, and you have to check the luggage tag, and I was like, oh, for goodness sakes. Because basically it was like a 1 hour drive to the airport, an 8 hour flight, okay, where I have this really bad OCD thing where I don't eat or drink the whole flight these days because when I travel alone, I feel like that's my way of bargaining with God and saying, like, look, I won't eat or drink, just make us land safely. I don't think it's like that shouldn't be a thing, but in my mind it is. Yeah, so the whole flight I was just like, I don't know, really stressed out. So I got off the flight like tired, no clue. Also booked a bus with 1 hour in between like when the flight landed and like when because I was like, yeah, sure, we're gonna be done within 1 hour, surely. Like what would it take? 1 hour between the flight landing. Yeah, it does take more than 1 hour because it takes time for them to let you off the plane, I've learned. So that's like half an hour in itself. Then you gotta like walk through passport control. Then you gotta wait for your suitcases and stuff. And so like I was stressing because I was like, okay, I'm gonna miss this coach now. So how am I gonna get back or like stuff? So I go to the coach station area and like I'm there like in the line. I hear over the tannoy, even though it's past when the ticket for the coach was. I hear like the town I'm going to like say it over the tannoy. So I just got out the line for like because the coach area had like a questions needed help line, so I was like in there because my problem solving skills are top notch. So I was in that line, and then like yeah, over the tannoy it's like saying the town I was meant to be going to. So I was like, what the hell am I doing in this line? I might as well just sign up there and see. And then I go to the front of the line, because well not the front of the line. I was just meant to ask the coach driver like, look, is my ticket still valid? Because I know I missed the last train, not the last train, but the last coach, right? But like still we're going to same place and stuff. Is it fine? He's like, yeah, but you do know you just skipped through a whole line of people. Well, thanks for bashing me when I'm down, mate. Okay, I just came to ask you a question. But yeah, sure. I mean, I apologize to the line of people. I wasn't even skipping. I did not care to get on the coach. I just wanted to know I was in the right place. And, like, I didn't have to go and replace my ticket or some shit. But wow, like, the coach driver was generally just the cherry on top of a very chaotic travel day. I got back here, I had to walk, like, maybe 500 meters with a suitcase, downhill, uphill, pushing it into the dorm rooms. Yeah, love traveling alone. An experience I recommend for everyone in life, just to humble you a bit. Honestly, I don't know. Then I came here and I'm actually like low-key chilling. I ended my dry January here, like I said. I said to myself I wouldn't drink until I came back, and when I came back, I drank again. And am I saying it as a bad thing? No. Like I'm trying to actually recall what I've done while I've been here. Like I don't really drink as heavily these days. Like I definitely don't drink by myself in my room these days. Like I don't actually buy it for myself these days. Like when I'm here, oh sorry guys, it's just my nose is really runny. Wait, let me just. I don't think you can see. Yeah, anyway, so I was back and I was like low key chilling. And I got my grades back, guys, which was really nice because I passed everything, like all my modules for the first time. In fact, I've done better than pass for a lot of them. Like I got maybe 68 in one, 75 in another. I got 65 in one, and then I got 55 in one. So as everything's passed, I've got like high B's in most of them, a high A in the other. And like, you know what? I'll take that because, like this term has been really tough for me settling in and stuff. And obviously I've messed up a lot. I've had a lot going on, but I still haven't given up on my like studying, if you know what I mean. So that's nice. And it's like people can underestimate me these days. I really don't care. Like when I got the A plus, I was like so proud of myself because I was just like, Loki, you know how many people have underestimated me or like they just don't think I'm smart because maybe I crack jokes that are like stupid and stuff, and maybe I laugh a lot. I don't know. I feel like it's a common misconception in this day and age that like if you laugh a lot and if you smile a lot and if you're happy about stupid things, it automatically means you're dumb, which I feel like is very far from the truth. And I feel like, in fact, the people who laugh a lot and like laugh about stupid things or say stupid things and laugh at them, it just presents an even more reason, I guess, of why they're not dumb because they know how to lighten the mood in a way. Like they have emotional intelligence as well as like um regular intelligence, and I think people don't understand that. So like same with me, right? I have very high emotional intelligence, so sometimes I will just make stupid jokes to try and lighten moods and stuff. But people don't see it like that. They see it like, oh my gosh, she's making stupid jokes and she's laughing at things that they don't necessarily find funny. She must obviously be stupid, or like, oh, they must be like if you have a social life in this generation, say, and you go partying more than people regularly do, or they go out so much, they're always out. I wonder how they're actually doing any schoolwork. Well, I don't know, people, because the grades don't lie, do they now? And if I've passed everything, and if I'm getting actually high grades, I feel like that just shows that some people are just going to be like very insecure in life and jealous of people, you know what I mean? Because they're doing better, or because they're able to balance maybe what they can't balance. But that's not the point. The point is that people underestimate you guys. It's fine if people want to underestimate you. You know who it makes happier at the end of the day? You. Because when you get the grades and you're able to just, that's what I like. I like to be underestimated because it's like I don't have to talk to people. I don't even have to like try to justify myself to people a lot of the times because I'm like my I walk the walk. That's the difference. I don't need to try to justify myself because my actions will always speak louder than my words, okay? At the end of the day, my grades will always speak louder than my words. When I really truly want to change, I can be responsible. I can be like my actions can always speak louder than my words. And I can speak a lot of words as well, to be honest. I'm very emotionally intelligent. Like I can speak words like and they will make sense and they'll be like the most beautiful words because I don't know, someone actually told me when I was back home on holiday, like, you're a very poetic person. Like, I speak in a poetic way. And maybe I am, I don't know. But, like, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm a very, like, intelligent person. And I don't know, I'm not trying to say, like, oh my gosh, look, I'm so intelligent, this and that. I'm trying to say, like, I'm just fed up of people thinking because you have a social life or because you drink or because you do this and that, you can't be intelligent because you must be, because you're doing all these things, you must also be, like, dumb. It's not the same, okay? Because I drink for confidence more than I drink for anything else. I drink because I can't socialize with people like in a relaxed manner. If not, I don't drink because I want to like go wild and party. That's just like a counteractive part of what happens when I drink. But that's not the point. And these videos aren't always going to be about drinking, guys. I actually am finding it like very like I'm getting called by God to just stop drinking, and I think I really want to. Like I'm actually gonna try and go to the next club thing we have sober. I think if it's in the week because I don't know, I'm just getting tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm getting tired of just. I went back to the club now like twice, and each time it's just not hit the same. Like, the first time I went out when I was back, I was really nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't drank in so long. What happens if I mess it all up? And with me, right, when my life is going well, I get really stressed to mess things up because it makes me nervous. Like, I'm doing so well in life, I'm at such peace, and now I'm about to do this thing which I know in the past has like caused me to have issues and stuff and my life to spiral. So I'm always like nowadays when I drink, before I drink, I'm very stressed and anxious, and it's like it takes the joy out of it sometimes because my stomach actually gets pains and like I feel sick and dizzy. And it's normally because I'm actually anxious about what's gonna happen if I start drinking. But I'm being very more real than these days. Like, I had Hennessy the other day, I had a Buzzball the other day, but the thing is, the way I drink these days is, like I said, my actions will always speak louder than my words. I say to people I'm changing, I know I'm capable of change. I've always known I'm capable of change, okay, people? Like, I'm capable of controlling myself. I'm capable of not taking it too far. I choose it to, though. That's the difference, okay? Because another thing is, you should never let anyone else dictate how you should live your life, okay? If they don't like the way you live your life, that's one thing, but it doesn't mean you have to change. Change only can happen if you want it to happen. Like with me, I want to change because I've just realized I I want to be in this effed up reality. You know what I mean? Like I've tried drinking to escape my reality and feel like a peace and calm in my head. But at the end of the day, every time I've done that, like it doesn't really change my reality. It just means I'm not there. It's like, yeah, I'm calm, but I don't remember it. I don't feel present. I feel out of it. And like, sure, it's fun to talk about the stupid stories like we've done the day after, but it's like I wasn't actually there because I don't remember like being present in it. So it's just like nowadays I'm just thinking if I want to choose to be something, it's to be present. I want to be present in my own life. I don't want to be like living in a blur, which is what drinking does to me, I guess. I don't want to be losing out on these days because I'm drunk or like because I'm just like I don't know, under the influence of like too much drinks and stuff. So it's like I don't know. I'm trying to like first wean myself off by like drinking less, which it works, right? Like yesterday, we went out. I think it was it Friday, and like we are all drinking tequila and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, pour me a bit less because I know like I said, I know how to like control my drink. I'm not stupid. Okay, this is what people always mistake. I'm never stupid. I'm a very calculated person. I calculate my things, but sometimes I've just had enough, or sometimes my anxiety gets the best of me, and I'm not blaming it on anxiety, but I am a very anxious person, and people wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't realize it, but I am quite anxious. Like I shake a lot. Apparently, so much people have actually started to notice it these days, which is so bad to say. But like, I physically, like, my body will shake, like, in when I'm really anxious or just stressed or overstimulated. Like the day I went to the beach, it was so windy. I was there by myself. The man was like, "Are you okay? You're shaking and stuff." Like yesterday, I went over to my friends and they were like, "You okay? Do you need to sit down? You're shaking." Like I shake a lot, and I think that's just I don't even know it's when it starts happening sometimes, but yeah, um, I'm a very anxious person. I don't like to have attention on me and stuff. It makes me stressed. Like the other day when I entered the lecture, um, what's it called? I opened the door, right? Like a whole row of people just turned around to see because I was like slightly late. I couldn't find a seat. So I turned back out like to leave the lecture. And then I saw another girl walking in. So like I followed behind her, which probably looked even more stupid because it was within the span of 2 minutes. Like I'd walked out, walked back in, and then like we couldn't find seats again. So I was about to walk out again. I was like, now I'm gonna look even stupider if I do this. So I had to find a seat or anything. But yeah, that's not the point. Like, I've not taken it too far recently. I've had some really beautiful days here, and I give that all to God's presence. Really, anything else, like, it's all God's presence. I went on a walk, I think, one day after drinking because I didn't have a bad hangover for once. So I went on a walk. It was the most beautiful walk of my life, and I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? I just looked at the town I'm in now, and do you know how you just have days of your life where you just look and you realize God has taken you to literally exactly where you're meant to be in life, and all the questioning you were doing a few years ago, it wasn't helpful in any way because you're literally exactly where you're meant to be, and all that worry and stress was for no reason. And I truly believe it. This town I'm in right now for uni was where I was meant to be. The grades I got in A levels was meant to be because I was meant to end up here. God knew I was meant to end up here. God knows everything, and that's like it's truly the beautiful thing. Like I was looking at nature, I was looking at like how beautiful the town is, the parks. There's just love all around. It's just such a beautiful place, and it feels like my home. And I never thought a place in England would feel like my home like this because I've always seen England as more of a scary place because when we came back in 2020, 2021, it wasn't a great time for us as a family. And it was also COVID, and it was also like, I don't know, adjusting to a new school. The new school here wasn't nice compared to the Middle East. It's always been like that. And then I moved back to the Middle East in like, I don't know, 2022, and everything just fell back into place. And I thought the problem lied with England, you know what I mean? I was like, maybe it was England because that was the only time in life we've experienced struggle when we entered this country, and then we left, and it was like once we'd left everything just solved itself again, and I was like, okay, so it was England. So I've been really scared to come back here, but I don't know, I feel like now I see a different side to England. I think it's really beautiful when I go on walks and stuff around here in the day. Like I look at the nature and it's just so fresh, and it's just I don't know, I think I'm becoming a nature person. Like I'm just becoming more at peace with life, and like I look at trees and like I'll just be like, wow. Or like I look at birds and clouds and just green grass. Sometimes I just want to find a field. Like I don't know why, but the thought of a field, oh my gosh, it's just so nice to think of. Like I really want to take a trip down to the Lake District, but I can't because again, being single, one of the great things about being single is I'm all by myself, which means I can't take a trip down to the Lake District. But just know I'd love to. I think I probably want to buy a house there one day because it's so beautiful. Like, have you seen the mountains? I looked up on Google. I was like, wow. And then one I think day recently, my parents gave me a bit of money I could spend on myself in town. That was a really nice day. I got some nice things. Yeah, I've currently got a puzzle, guys. If you want to see here, I got. Do you see that Lego in the door? I got a Lego set. That was quite fun to do. I finished that. I got this puzzle I'm trying to do now at night times instead of like being on my phone too much and stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to be better in life. I've currently started like a little thing to be a bit more positive in life, and it's just 10 things. Oh, let me disconnect from here. I don't know why I've reconnected to my AirPods. Right? Yeah, it's just like a 10 things I'm kind of grateful for in life thing. But no, it's 10 things I love about myself slash today. And I guess I started this on the 29th of January. Now it's the 1st of Feb, but I'm gonna do another one today. So I put on the 29th of January, I put I love music, I love my face without makeup, I love my family, I love my love for new things slash childish things. Like I do like a lot of like kids stuff. Maybe I like Legos, puzzles, cuddly toys, but that's just because they feel safe to me. You know what I mean? I put my persistence to try and win despite my mind. I think this is a big one, you know what I mean? I was sick recently, like ill, but I still keep kind of trying to keep going despite everything because I know how depressed I can get sometimes, and it's like if you cave into some of the things, like when I'm ill, I do cave. If I cave into that, I'm depressed, and it's like I was just stuck in bed the whole day, like literally sat in bed, and it felt so bad. I just wanted to go out and just. I'm trying this new thing. Like I want to go out and just get a bit of fresh air each day. Like that's good for my mental health. Like when I tried this like this year, I just my old ways really I want to leave them behind. I need to try at least. I'm gonna try the next time we go to the club sober because I just want to see what it's like. No drinks, to be honest. Um, I put God's grace and presence. I do love God's grace and presence. I feel it so strongly these days. There's days I just wake up and I feel like God is with me in everything I do, and I never was able to feel that like last year, but I like I've been trying so much this year to like talk to God and move with God and pray to God, and like I wake up and I'm like I'm going to the gym and I just feel God's presence when I look out in nature, like when I look around me and I'm just like wow, everything God has done, God is so beautiful, God's so great, God's so strong, God has blessed me with so much, you know what I mean? My kindness to others, I like that too about myself. I'm a very kind person to others. How I'm there for people when they need me. I believe this too. I do sacrifice a lot of my time for other people and their problems, to be honest. This year I'm going to try and start focusing on myself. I'm always there for people, which is a nice thing, I think. My want to change and find peace is something I put, which is true, and my self respect, which is another thing. I think those things are things I don't want to change about myself, to be honest. So I'm very happy with like life, I guess. I don't know what else to say, I guess. It's just, I feel at peace, guys, and it's so strange because I haven't felt like that in a long time. Like, even in the bad days these days, they're not so bad. You know what I mean? Like, I did cry the other night when I was a bit, like, gone, but I was crying in the club the other night. I've never cried in the club in my life, okay? And we got to the club. Maybe it was because I didn't really know the songs, so I was just a bit bored. And when I'm bored and drunk, I start crying. But, I was crying. I don't think it was because of that. I just think it's because the club doesn't fulfill me anymore. I'm like, I'm in the club and I'm just like, well, what am I doing here? I don't talk to guys there anymore because I don't really rate the guys you find in clubs. I kind of just dance with my friends. But like, apart from that, what are we doing? Well, we're spending money. And then the day after you wake up and it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of over clubbing. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be because I'm still. I want to try new things this time, but I'm scared. Guys, do I join the running club? Like, I could, right? But I'm like, do I? I don't know. I'd also say pinch punch first day of the month slap kick went very quick no returns. We're officially in February, guys. Another thing to say about that is my Valentine's Day plans. Non-existent. Okay, but I was like, I know I said on like one of these, I think recently, like, oh, I'm planning to hit the club up on Valentine's Day, and like, oh my gosh, like, yes, let's all hit the club up, and I don't think I am. I can't lie. Like now, I think I'd rather just like what's the word? I'd rather low key just stay at home because I am gonna be on my period on Valentine's Day, so that sounds like a really fun one. Let's go. And be like, I don't really want to be out in the club just by myself. Like, the club's fun when I'm with my friends, not when I'm by myself, I can't lie. But I think I'll be here, and I think I might maybe finish my puzzle. Maybe I'll get myself some Lego to build on Valentine's Day. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do some stupid shit and just, yeah. Maybe I'll record a video. Maybe I'll cook. Maybe I'll get dressed up. I think I am. I think I'm just gonna take myself out on a date. I feel like I'm Sue Sylvester. Like, niche reference if anyone watches Glee, but I feel like I'm actually still Sue Sylvester sometimes. Like, I would generally, I'll treat myself with the queen treatment I deserve because my family has always, I don't know, just taught me that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's something that's always been embedded. Like, my parents, like, whenever they come see me or like, whenever I go visit them back there, they've always like taken me out to meals and like bought me a gift and just, they've always shown me my worth. And I think in ways that's carried me in my heart to my standards because like, now I know who I am. Like, I got this Swarovski necklace from them. This is my mom's Tiffany necklace that she gave me. You know what I mean? Like, they've gifted me anything valuable in my life, and they've also gifted me my self respect, my morals, which I'm so grateful for. And it's like, I can treat myself. Like, last Valentine's Day, you know where I got these rings from? My dad bought my mom, like, a Valentine's Day gift that she didn't want. So she sent me back to the Pandora store to like get the refund, and they were like, "We can't refund you, but we can let you exchange it for stuff." So yeah, I exchanged it, and I got one ring, I think two rings, and then what's it called? Earrings to these infinity earrings up here. They were from Pandora. Yeah, I got a lot of things, point being, from there, and it was like I'm always just treated so well by them that I'm gonna start treating myself like that, and we'll see what happens with men. You know what I mean? I feel like there are good men out there. I'm not shitting on all men. I think there are some really good people out there, but I think right now in life, when I'm drunk, I'm not attracting the right people. You know what I mean? I just attract idiots because when I'm drunk, I'm an idiot, and I'm probably just attracting the same type of energy. But it's like I don't know. I think love will figure itself out. I'm just trusting God. Like I trusted God to get me here. I'm gonna trust God to find that. But yeah, this Valentine's Day, I think I'll probably just get dressed up. Maybe we'll have like a little Valentine's Day mukbang as a group, guys. Like just me and the camera. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna. It's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've tried to get more jobs, guys. I don't know what the job market is these days. Freaking job interviews. I freaking go to them and then never hear back, and I'm like, seriously, what the hell, buddy? Like, why? Anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, good night, good life. Live life full of love. I know that's not. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but it's the truth. Smile at people when you pass them on the street. Smile at animals. Live life the way you want to live life. You know what I mean? Like, don't be ashamed to be happy. Just because everyone else around you is constantly like miserable, it doesn't mean you can't be the joy. Like, I go to town sometimes and there's so many people just scowling because of the weather or just because maybe they're having a bad day, who knows? But doesn't mean you're not allowed to smile. Like, I smile sometimes, well, until I get to the really busy part of town, then I get overwhelmed. But, like, you know what I mean? Just show love, I think. And if there's one thing I wish on everyone is I wish everyone finds their connection with God or just a connection with something that provides them faith and hope in dark times, the connection with the universe, maybe if you're an atheist, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with what everyone believes. Like, we all believe what we want to believe, you know what I mean? Like, every religion is beautiful, and no religion's also beautiful if that gives you peace. I just personally find peace with having a faith in God because I just know in the dark times when I've needed something to be like my faith and put my love into, God's always been there for me, so I won't ever quit my faith, I think. But yeah, no, I wish everyone has a good night, I guess, and happy 1st of February, guys. I've not actually seen a dancing cow meme, which makes me worried. Let me see one of these before the day ends, because apparently that's meant to be good luck for the year. Oh, Chinese Lunar Year, New Year is coming, which means we're really going to almost be in the year of the horse, which is nerve wracking.